Welcome back to CFA Reading 2, Session 1. Today's topic is What is Professionalism? Exploring its 6 key branches. First, please like and subscribe to my channel. Then let's get started. 1 is knowledge of law, 2 is integrity of capital markets, 3 is duties to clients, 4 is duties to employers, 5 is investment, analysis, recommendations, and actions, 6 is conflicts of interest. 3 type is duties to clients, loyalty, prudence, and care. M&C have a duty of loyalty to clients and must act with reasonable care and exercise prudent judgment, must act for the benefits of clients and place clients' interests above employers or their own interests. Guidance M and C must exercise the same level of prudence, judgment, and care as in management and disposition of their own interests in similar circumstances. And C should manage pool of assets in accordance with the terms of governing documents, e.g., trust documents. Determine the identity of client to whom duty of loyalty is owed, maybe an individual or plan beneficiaries in case of pension plan or trust. M&C must follow any guidelines set by their clients for the management of their assets. Investment decisions are judged in the context of total portfolio rather than individual investments. Conflict arises when soft dollars are not used for the benefit of clients. Cost-benefit analysis may show that voting all proxies may not a beneficial strategy for clients. Recommended procedures of compliance M and C with control of client assets should submit to each client, at least quarterly, a statement showing funds and securities. In doubt, M&C should disclose the questionable matter in writing to client and obtain client approval. M&C should address and encourage their firms to address the following regarding duties to client. Follow all applicable rules and laws. Establish the investment objectives of the clients. Consider all the information when taking actions. Diversify investments to reduce risk of loss. Carry out regular reviews. Deal fairly with all clients with respect to investment actions. Disclose conflict of interest and compensation arrangements, maintain confidentiality, and seek best execution. Fair dealing M&C must deal fairly and objectively with clients when providing investment analysis, making recommendations, taking action, or engaging in other professional activities. Guidance. No discrimination among clients while disseminating recommendations or taking investment decision. Fairly does not mean equally. Difference in timings of emails and fax received by clients are normal course of business. Different services levels are okay as far as they do not adversely affect any client. Disclose different levels of services to all clients and prospects. Premium services should be available to all those who are willing to pay for them. Guidance investment recommendation. All clients must be given fair opportunity to act upon every recommendation. Clients unaware of the change in recommendation should be advised before the order is guidance investment. Actions. Clients must be treated fairly in the light of their investment objectives and circumstances. Both institutional and individual clients must be treated in a fair and impartial manner. Member candidates should not take advantage of their position to disadvantage clients, e.g., in IPOs. Recommended procedures for compliance firms are encouraged to establish compliance procedures to treat customers and clients fairly. Communicate recommendations simultaneously within the firm and to customers. M&C should consider the following. Limit the number of people who are aware that a recommendation is going to be disseminated. Shorten the time frame between decision and dissemination. Publish guidelines for pre-dissemination behavior. Simultaneous dissemination. Treat all clients fairly. Maintain a list of clients and their holdings. Develop and document trade allocation procedures. Disclose trade allocation procedures must be fair and equitable. Establish systematic account review, no preferential treatment to any client or customer. Disclose level of services. Different levels of services are possible for same or different fees. Suitability 1. When M&C are responsible for a portfolio with a specific mandate, strategy, or style, they must take actions according to objectives and constraints of the portfolio. M&C are in advisory relationship, make inquiry into clients' investment, experience, risk and return objectives, financial constraints, and reassess and update this information regularly. Determine investment's suitability with reference to clients' objective and constraints and mandate. Judge the investment suitability in the context of client's total portfolio. Guidance develop IPS at beginning of the relationship. Consider client's needs, circumstances, and risk tolerance. Consider whether use of leverage is suitable for the client or not. Make sure to abide by the stated mandate. Recommended procedures for compliance develop written IPS of each client and take the following into consideration: client identification, investor objectives, investor constraints, performance measurement, benchmark. Objectives and constraints should be maintained and reviewed periodically to reflect any changes in client's circumstances. Suitability test policies. Performance presentations M&C must communicate fair, accurate, and complete an investment performance information. Guidance members must avoid misstating performance or misleading clients about investment performance of themselves or their firms. Members should not misrepresent past performance or reasonably expected performance. Members should not state or imply the ability to achieve a rate similar to that achieved in the past. Indicate if presentation has offered limited information. Brief presentations should be supplemented with information that detailed report is available on request.
Recommended procedures for compliance apply. GIPS standards. Consider the knowledge of audience to whom performance presentation is addressed. Performance of composite rather than single account. Include performance history of terminated accounts. Disclosures that fully explain the performance results should be reported. Maintain data and record used to calculate the performance being presented. Of confidentiality. M&C must keep information about current, former, and prospective clients confidential. Unless information concerns illegal activity, disclosure is required by law. Client or prospective client permits disclosure. Guidance. If a client is involved in illegal activities, members may have an obligation to report to the authorities. This standard extends to former clients as well. Standards do not prevent members from cooperating with CFA PCP investigation. Recommended procedures for compliance. Avoid disclosing information received from client except to the authorized colleagues working for the same client. Follow firm's procedures for storing electronic data. Recommend adoption of such procedures if they are not in place.
If you found this video on what is professionalism helpful or have any questions, let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.